Again, welcome back to Java Programming Language course. In these lectures, we're going to cover our first Java program. So our main objective is to go through our first Java program. Now, in order to develop or create our first Java program, we need a Java IDE, that's Integrated Development Environment. It consists of the text editor where we can create our source file. Then we have the interpreter to, again, interpret our source file and execute it. These are some few lists of IDEs. I would say some of the popular ones. In this course, we are going to use the jGRASP. So this is our first Java program, and the goal of this program is to print welcome to Java. So the first line, we have a 2// that is a comment. So in Java, we use those 2/ as a comment. So everything that follows after the 2// the compiler or the interpreter will ignore it. So for example, I can have my name here, Chasedeki, the date I wrote the program, etc. Now in Java, the first thing we do is to have our main class. So we start with the keyword public class, and the name of the file is the same as the name of the main class. So our class here name is welcome, which means if I save this file, I will name it welcome.java. The name of the Java files, the extension is always .java. And in this program, this is a standalone program. So we have our main function. So our main function starts with the public static void main. And the argument is string array args argument. Again, in our future lectures, we are going to explain what public static void means. So for now, we should know that in order to any simple Java program to run, we need a main class. So our main class here, the name is welcome. And that name has to be used for the file name also, which will be welcome.java. Then we should have a main method. This is a standalone application. The main method is where the execution takes place at. Now in Java, if we want to print something on our screen, in this case, we want to print welcome to Java in our screen, which will be a console application. We use the keyword system.out.println. Println is a function. And what this function does is that it prints anything that is in the argument of the function. In this case, we have welcome to Java. And also we can see the code here. So again, we start with the public class welcome. Then the main method, public static void main. Then we are doing only one thing here, display the message welcome to Java on the console. So we use the system.out.println to display welcome to Java. Welcome to Java is a string, so it's in a double quotation. Again, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to copy the code, and then I will go to my jGRASP. We don't want to type it because of time. So again, I'll copy the code. And now we have our jGRASP open. So I'll go to File, then I'll go to New, then Java. And instead of typing, again, I'm going to paste it. So normally we need to type it. Then from here, I'm going to click on File, Save As. And already the system gave me the right name. So the name is welcome.java. Again, the main class name is welcome. So the file name will be welcome.java. I'm going to save it on my desktop. Again, you can save the file anywhere you want to. Then next, I'm going to click on the build, and I'll click run, or I may compile it first, make sure there's no error. So this is the output area. So here we can see there's no any error message. Now let me just remove the semicolon and to see what will happen. So here we are going to get an error message. It's telling us there's one error, and also it shows us where the error is. There's a sign that we are missing something here. So now I'll go back, and also the line is highlighted. So I'll look at the line and I'll see that I'm missing a semicolon. So I'm going to have a semicolon because in Java, again, the end of the statements must end with a semicolon. Then I'm going to save it. Then I'll click build again, then compile. Okay, this time we don't have no error. Operation is complete. Then I'm going to execute it now or run it. And we can see our result, welcome to Java. So again, in the next lectures, we will go through the steps on how to download the jGRASP. So here we creating and also editing using Notepad. In my case, again, we are going to use the jGRASP. We can use the Notepad to write our source file. Then we can use we can also use the WordPad to write our source file. Then after that, again, we can run it using the console Java C to compile, then Java to run. So here, these are the steps again. First thing we need to do is to create and also modify the source code. This is where we need a text editor. In our case, the IDE jGRASP comes with a text editor. So we just use it to type our code. After we finish, then we need to compile it. So if I'm using the command prompt, I will type Java C, welcome to dot. So again, the file extension is .java. Then after that, we get a bytecode. Then we run the bytecode and we get our final result. Now using the jGRASP, we use it has a built-in text editor. So we use it again to write the source code. Then we compile it. There was no error. Then we run it. So here we shall go through each line. So first we need to enter the main method. Then we execute the statement. So this will be the output, welcome to Java. So that will be the conclusion of this short lectures. The main objective here again is to learn how to use the jGRASP to run our first Java program. So again, the interface of jGRASP is very straightforward. So these are the text editor area where we can enter our tests. We can save our file to any location we want to. Then for now, we can use the file menu to save or create a new files. And the build menu is where we can compile and also run our. Now we can also write an applet and we can also execute applet on this platform. So again, that will be the conclusion of these lectures. Thank you.